Well, good morning, everybody from the Philippines once again. So I want to do a little video on, I guess, a little catch up on what I've been up to here over the last, couple weeks. So this would be a little bit delayed. And good news is the missus made it back from Germany, but she's busy texting everybody saying she's back. So my one little project that I was working on is a little garden, and I finally completed it maybe like a couple weeks ago. So it's my little pepper plants that I start out with. And it took me a little while to work on this here and to get an idea how to put it. Didn't want it too big because it's just me to manage and we're only 3 people. But I planted 6 different vegetables. I got 5 of them to grow. This big thing here, I don't know what it is. My wife just told me not to chop it down. But the 3 rows have 2 sorts of vegetables. First, where the little marker is, I marked everything so I could remember it. But I got tomatoes and a lot of little tomato plants are popping up. And then next I got okra, and they're going really good. And this is bitter melon. I can't think of the Filipino word, ampalaya or something like that. And behind it, I planted my favorite bell pepper, which just started to sprout up, but it's a little rough on the bell peppers. Take a while. I didn't think anything was gonna grow. In this row here, got cucumbers, which are going very well. And in the back is onions, which has nothing. So I don't know about that. And so, but it's better than last year because we got a fence now. Before we planted a garden, dogs broke in and just literally dug holes in everything. We had to replant like 3 times. So ahead this time, and I built this little sunshade. The idea just kind of came to me because the sun here is so hot, so that the plants don't get, the young plants don't get all that direct sunlight and burn up. And they seem to be surviving pretty well. So it's not bad. I might grow some vegetables because I was at 0 last year. But I see it start a good time, like in December is a good time to start. So I kind of halfway cleaned up around here in the back, keeping the grass cut nice and short. We always have some debris to get rid of. I'm kind of working on that, but we'll see. So that's the latest on the garden. So I hope everything grows all right. You know, the onion, I got some seeds inside, kind of, I guess you say, germinating, because I want to try to grow the small plants first and then transplant them to the garden. So everything else is still pretty much the same. Still got 2 piles of shit, some gravel here, and sand over here for future building. So yeah, so not a lot has changed because I got to get out of the sun. It's just popped out as hot because I finished a lot of major projects. So for once it leaves me with almost nothing to do. I do have some things I need to go over and correct, you know, just to make it look good or better than I initially did it. And so, yeah, our banana trees are doing okay. We still only have 2. Well, I bought a new cover for the barbecue grill. Gotta wake those up. But we do have some coconuts, so we can get some buko juice. And little bananas growing up there. And get around this huge sand pile. We do have a huge thing of bananas growing. But it takes a long time to get ripe. If I can kind of zoom into it, yep, there it is. I think that's it. No, that's a leaf that's in the way. It's up there. So back to kind of normal view, I think. So now, yeah, and still got this pile of stuff to get rid of. But other than that, added some little garden lights and got some more on the way. I put it all around the property. So in 360 degrees, there's a little light. But I kind of don't like those, so I want a little more light. Hook up a few more solar lights around the place to lighten up the darker areas. That's something, but just trying to find the right solar lights. I want something that would automatically come on when it gets dark. Most of them have sensors that you have to trip. Like one I have a few that I've just had in the boxes for quite a while. Like this one I hooked up here because where the trash is at nighttime, this is a dark area. But it lights up the whole place at night. But you got to get a little bit closer for the sensor to trip. I thought it would just automatically come on at night. So I found a nice spot for the little solar panel to charge. I put it all on with zip ties so I could move it easy. Didn't do it in a permanent way because I'm trying to think of how to move it to where the sensors would be activated when you're farther away. But I got to check that out. So, and I got 2 more that I might hook up some other places where it's dark at. So, and as far as working inside the house, we haven't really done anything yet. That's still something we're debating about. We're going to have a conversation with our nephew, who's an engineer, about removing this and building a storage room. We just want to see what the estimated cost is, and then we need to come up with the funds. We don't have the money right now, but at least we can get a head start on at least knowing what to expect before we start this project. There's a lot of junk in there that has to go, that belongs to others. It's a giant termite nest in there that I definitely want to destroy and get rid of, because a lot of the wood pieces that are still inside there that workers was using, I was telling my wife, you don't want to use that stuff. It's infested with termites. And it's just a matter of time before this building just falls down. And who knows what's living in there. And that's the main thing. We've gotten rid of a lot of junk piles and trash here. used to be all along the fence. A lot of debris up there. Things in back of the house. Because things was just, this place was used as a, I don't know, a storage area. That used to all be cluttered. This here was all cluttered with stuff, so we're just working on that. So I ain't gonna bore you guys. So that's the latest and greatest from the Philippines. And as always, if you have any questions or comments, please let me know. So with that, it's a Wednesday, middle of the week, hump day. Y'all have a great day. Bye now.